Back live in the den.
No.
This nigga get over here. What? Let him sit down first.
Yeah.
Nobody want to see him.
I walk in front of the camera.
I walk in front of the camera anyway. Go ahead. Back live in the den. Poetry. Syracuse University. By way of Archbishop Carroll High School. 2-sport star.
So
all metropolitan. He's in the den. And we talking about it. 3-time first team.
So 1989, the All-American, you, Grant Hill, Robert Churchwell, Dickie Simpkins,
Kurt Smith.
Oh, it was Kurt Smith? Okay, I know it was Kurt Smith.
Yeah. Ray Slater. You know, like you said, Michael Smith.
Yeah, Mike Smith, the animal.
You know, Grant. You know,
Oh, Randall Childress?
Michael Tate.
Yeah. Wow.
Mike Tate. A lot of people don't understand that class might be the best class in DC history. We got like 6 guys that played in '89 that played in the NBA. I don't know if it's another all-Met team that can say that.
So it's no holds barred in this den. So give me Moten's top 5 in that class that year.
Ooh, top 5 in that class?
You only named 8 people.
that was my junior year. So
8 bad people though.
Yeah, that was the tough of my junior year. But I got a lot of great players even before me.
Yeah.
That when I talk about top 5, I talk about Anthony Jones. You know.
What do you think? Since we on Anthony Jones, man, I mean. I thought Anthony Jones was gonna be a fucking all-star.
One of the greatest DC players.
6'6".
Yes.
Could do whatever.
Jump out the gym, beautiful stroke.
Yeah, I mean,
good
he just fell off
skills.
the fucking face of the earth.
Yeah, and I show you, Miles. At the end of the day, you know, sometimes it's not all about your talent. It's all about your style and the team that fits your style. You know, so it got a lot to do with that. So, you know, Anthony Jones will always be one of my great players coming out of high school, you know. Kurt Smith, you know, coming up during my time was a great point guard who showed a lot of people at the time that not only was Kenny Anderson a great player, but Kurt Smith was a solid player too. Then you talk about Grant Hill, you know, great 6'9" point guard. If Grant Hill didn't hurt his ankle and have that ankle injury, he'd be considered one of the top 10 players ever. You know, so much love to Grant Hill during that time. You know, I just think about many great players. You know, and I'm a guru to the sport, so it ain't just my era. You know, Earl Jones. You know, guys who paved the way for the DMV. You know, who played Michael Britt, bad man. Not only Michael Britt was a bad man, I wore number 21 because of Michael Britt. A lot of people don't know. Michael Britt was a 2-1 too. I know all my 21s. Kevin Garnett, to Deion Sanders, to Damian Thomas, to Dominique Wilkins, you know, Tim Duncan.
I wore number 21 and number 11.
Yeah.
So
Miles Ross. You know, you don't got 20. Roberto Clemente, you in the hell of a mess, man. Roberto Clemente, can't forget poetry, 2-1, you know, a lot of great 2-1s that I remember, man. So don't come in, Sammy Sosa, you know, don't come in. I was about all sports, and they just basketball with me. Alvin Robinson, right, you know. I'm giving you all these 2-1s, man. Right, yeah. You a wild guy, Sammy.
So you also got one of the best stories that I've heard. He was blessed to play against the great Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Hold on. What, you got an article?
Yeah.
Oh, he done went and found something in his arsenal.
Go get it, homie.
Yeah. God damn.
Great time.
Oh, come on, Snapper. Fucking picture. Oh, man.
Yeah. I know exactly what picture you talking about. I was blessed to get my man Miles a picture of me and Michael Jordan.
Oh, this is my Miles can't find the picture.
A lot of people don't understand. In this photo.
Fucking wife.
Yeah.
Wife moving shit. I thought it was over there. That's why I ran over there.
Let's take a picture of
God damn it.
We'll put it in there when we find it.
We'll put it in.
When you find it, we'll find it.
And once we put it in, you see what it is. It's me going against one of my idols, you know, is a blessed to play against Michael Jordan. A lot of things I tell the kids to this day, when they looking at that picture, I want them to understand who got the ball. That's the main thing I want you to understand, who got the ball. I got the ball going against my idol, and I got that bucket on my idol, so I tell people all the time.
You see that? That's
the picture will tell you it's worth 1,000. You'll see. I got him, Miles. I got him.
I'm with you.
I got him.
I'm with you.
I got him.
I'm with you.
Spin baseline. Spin baseline.
In the corner.
That right there. Wow.
That's one. That's it.
That's it. That's it right there.
Yeah, it look like
that's it right. I got him. You see it? I got him. 2 for point. I got him. So I got him bucket on. Just imagine how I feel to get the bucket on my idol. That's what I tell these young kids. You know, like young kids might come and say, Mr. Moten, you some trash. And you know what I say? Michael Jordan ain't tell me that. No. He told me that, man. Mike Jordan after the game, he said, Moten, you're going to be a great young fella. Keep up the good work. So that was a blessing coming from Michael Jordan. That's all I need to hear.
What you did 4 years at Syracuse. Was there ever a time you thought about leaving early?
Well, you know,
you was getting buckets.
That's a great question, Miles. I did my junior year. I did my junior year after 21.5 and going to the actually NBA workouts and hearing from what the coaches say. And you know, my years at Syracuse was so sweet though. I felt like I was already in the league. That's what people don't understand. Sometimes at some colleges, when you go to some colleges, it's almost like a pro atmosphere. Because of the team and the structure. And Syracuse was already a pro atmosphere. I'm playing in front of 30,000 people. NBA arenas on hold for 20. And I'm playing in 30 every night. So it was like nothing to me. So I already felt like I was in the league before I got to the league. Blessings.
That junior year you averaged 21.
Yes.
That was a good year for you.
Absolutely.
But coming in as a freshman was 5 freshmen that came in on your class.
Absolutely. You talking about the Fab Five?
Man.
Yeah. Chris Webber, you know, Juwan Howard, Jalen Rose, Jimmy King, and Ray Jackson. Those were 5 guys at Michigan who went to the finals that year. And I ended up getting freshman of the year out of all those guys.
Ain't that something?
That took a lot of hard work and dedication. I appreciate that. But I felt like I earned that for sure.
You took the high drop socks up Syracuse.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Coach ever say the high drop socks? Get rid of the fucking high socks.
Nah.
That was your style.
That was my thing. That was my thing. That was my thing, Miles. And like I told you earlier, Coach Boeheim always said, Lawrence, as long as you get in the bucket, you can do what you do. And I ain't never had to worry about none of that shit.
You can wear whatever.
Yeah, I ain't never had to worry about none of that. I did have to worry about the, you know, it's funny because the thing that I loved the most was honestly going to the away games.
Right.
And hearing the fans heckle me. See, heckle me was motivation.
About the socks?
Absolutely. Pull down those fucking stockings. And you know what I used to say? I used to put them up even higher, like I couldn't put them no more. And I look them in the eyes and say,
you could have got them past your knees.
I'm going to fry you tonight. Just take this. You know, so
take this 25.
It's all
with your high stockings.
But thank you, away fans. You were all my motivation. That was my motivation for sure.
Hey, Poetry, DC guys, man. I don't want to call it, what words I'm looking for. You name Trouble. You look at the Lonnies, the Gregs. Moochie got a shot via franchise. Talking about the DC guys that were right on the doorstep.
Yeah. A lot of great players in the DC area, man, that don't get a lot of credit that they deserve. You know, we had the passion about the game, and we played the game on its highest level. Like you said, the guys, Moochie Norris, great player, great work ethic. A lot of people don't know Moochie's first contract. That's my brother. I love you. He know this. Moochie's first contract was with the Vancouver Grizzlies. And he stayed with me on a 10-day contract. You know what I'm talking about. He stayed with me on a 10-day contract. Ended up playing well with the Vancouver Grizzlies and getting a call with the Seattle Supersonics. See, Moochie was the Seattle Supersonics before.
Oh, before.
And then he started playing well, got a good rapport with Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. And they took a hold of Moochie, and the rest is history. Moochie got a nice bag with Houston, then with Steve and Catino Mobley, and it all worked out. Definitely many blessings. Lonnie Harrell, great player. You know, you got the Mike Smiths, you know, guys who work real hard. DMV. And these guys who work to be the best that they could be, and it took a lot of hard work and dedication. It's a new breed now where I feel that the hard work and the dedication and the loyalty is lacking. You know, with all the transfer portals and all that bullshit.
Yeah, speak on that. What the fuck is
I'm
that?
not down with the portal.
Me either.
The portal. It's a business.
Is destroyed. It's gotta be.
It's a business, and it has this. You know, I don't want to say destroyed.
Niggas can be 30 playing in college.
25, 26-year-old playing against an 18-year-old. It's a different time, and I tell people now what they don't understand is they hurting the youth. When I say the youth, that's the high schooler that's getting ready to go to college. So if you're not top 100 in the country now, and that's not just basketball, football, baseball, women's lacrosse, whatever sport in college, if you are not top 100, don't even ask for a scholarship. Don't even ask for a scholarship. So that's how they weeding you out now, to see if you're the best. Because, you know, if you're trying to get to the top of the level, which is the NBA, a lot of people don't understand it. They want to talk about these guys who are not playing, who are on the bench. We got that uniform on, but he don't get no time. Right. Just understand this. That person making $1 million. The minimum wage is $1 million in the NBA. Right. That's what they don't understand. So everybody that's on that bench making $1 million or better.
So since you jumped there, I was going there. But since we did talk about 1996, you get drafted. 36 in the draft,
yes.
Second round.
Yes.
You could have came out before, right? And you probably been a lottery pick,
right?
How did you feel in draft?
Well, you know, at the end of the day, man, you know, honestly, to get drafted is a blessing, man. Only 2% in the world get drafted.
But your junior year, Poetry, somebody had to be telling you.
They was telling me, but I wasn't hearing what I wanted to hear. Okay. And like I told you in the past, Miles, I always felt like I was in the league. I always felt like I was a professional playing in Syracuse in front of 30,000. When the NBA arena only hold 20. So, you know, it so happened. And, you know, I was in the process of breaking the records.
Yeah, you're okay.
You know what I mean? So, you know, and we talking about a record that's been held for 25 years. Right. And to this day, still the all-time lead scorer, blessings in Syracuse history. So great times. And I just felt like I was already in the league at that time. So, you know, it's all about timing. Everything is about timing. Everything is about having a coach fit your style of play. Because you can be a great player, but it might not fit the style that the coach wants. Yeah. So everything is timing, you know. I do know in this day and age, you know, if I would have played now, I probably have about 50 million. I do know that. But things happened the way they did. And I have no regrets. God has been good to me. I have two beautiful girls doing their thing, and you know, just keeping it moving, bro.
That was one of my questions. Like, you only spent 3 years in the league. At that point, did you ever regret not picking football?
You know, a lot of people always ask me that. 6'5", safety, you know, wide receiver. You know, I was Randy Moss, and people, I would have played in the NFL. Ain't no question about it. I think about it sometimes. I do, but at the same time, you know, I let it go on because I was blessed to play on the highest level of basketball. I knew I would play on the highest level of football. Ain't no question in my mind. I see Randy Moss and the things that he was doing. I was sort of that Randy Moss style. But my problem was I like touchdowns and I like interceptions. So I couldn't make up my mind. You know, my senior year, 15 touchdowns, 15 interceptions.
Wow.
You only got 10 games.
Damn.
So I was giving you two or two. Right. You know, on a regular. And I never forget it. My senior year, making player of the year in the DMV in football, defensive player of the year, and going to Carlisle, Pennsylvania to meet Joe Gibbs. Wow. Was one of the greatest feelings in my life. And Joe Gibbs looked me in my eyes and said, "Lawrence, I will see you in 4. I will see you in 4 years. So it's no doubt in my mind I would have made the NFL.
Right.
You know, but you know, God bless me.
So what happened with the NBA? Like, was you, in my mind,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Was you blackballed?
Well, I don't want to say blackball. Only thing I can say, remember I told you about timing.
Blackball niggas cause problems.
Yeah. Now we're all about time. You know, I felt that also. I got drafted by the Vancouver Grizzlies, who was a new franchise.
Yeah.
Who didn't know how to run shit.
Right.
So it was a little different. Now if I got drafted by Chicago, New York, Philly, I'd probably still been in the league long. But I played 12 years professionally.
Right.
You know, 4 in the NBA, 8 overseas. You know, I've been blessed to travel all over this world. Spain, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Italy, France, Greece, Africa. You know, and
You also played with the local team.
Absolutely. Washington Wizards, Maryland Nighthawks.
Yeah.
I was the coach, semi-pro team.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So did you give up with NBA at a certain point? Or
Nah. I let it ride until the wheels fall off.
I'm talking about when you was overseas.
Oh, no. I was still following that path to get back. But understand this, and that's what I tell the young kids, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Always remember this, young fellas. If you true about the game of basketball, you do not have to play in the NBA to get paid.
Right.
You can get paid overseas. You got guys that are making a lot of
money is good money.
Hey, I was just talking to my agent that's in Puerto Rico right now, my Puerto Rican agent, and we were laughing because they getting contracts, guys over there getting $50,000 a month.
Man.
They can do 50 a month. 50 a month is because it was like 15 a month when I was playing. You know, 15,000 a month, 20,000. Guys are making 50,000 a month playing in the Puerto Rican league. So, you know, there is money out here if you truly love the game.
Right.
So it got a lot to do with that, man. And at the end of the day, have a good character. You know, I got a 98-year-old grandmother who taught me at the end of the day, it ain't got shit to do with no money. It's how you treat people and expect it in return. So, you know, and she the first one. You know, I tell people this story all the time. Grandma, may you rest in peace. She's been gone for 3 months now. I get a call at 3 o'clock in the morning. So, and I see it's my grandmother. So I'm like, Grandma, what's going on? She said, boy, you ain't hear the news? I'm like, what's up? She said, LeBron James got traded to the Lakers. 98. My grandma the first one to tell me, so I'm thinking she's tripping. I'm like, all right, Grandma, I'm going to sleep. I wake up in the morning and know I turn on ESPN. Breaking news, LeBron James traded to the Lakers. She the first one to tell me. Grandma, 98 years old, man. So my grandma was on point too. I had a grandma like that. So, who told me it's about your character, man, how you treat people.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely true.
So when I seen you Saturday, the 50 over league,
Yeah.
I was amazed because the game option never left you because every timeout, every dead ball, you pick up the ball. But also, I was amazed that you can still shoot it up. Like you, like I didn't know. I had to look up you today. I didn't know you was 51.
Just turned 51 in March. March 25th.
Yeah, stay away from 50. Stay away from 50 on there. You gonna torch them.
And when you tell these jokers, I was up at North Brentwood.
Absolutely.
With you.
Before the gates, before all that.
Absolutely.
Absolute great bump. You know what? We had video of that, Miles. And we had video of all them guys used to come up North Brentwood, then Maryland University, from the Chris Webbers to the White Chocolates to Roger Masons and
on the floor.
He was on the floor, Miles.
And after the end of the game,
and Miles led the game. See, he was always there. He made sure he got there early. So he could be, you know, he could pick his five.
You got that right. You got that right. Pick my motherfucking five. And I picked his five.
Pick his five.
And then at the end of the lose, you're going to have to wait at the end of the rack. You're going to have to wait at the end of the rack. Me and Moten playing one-on-one. I couldn't even get past this motherfucker. We used to always stay. I said, come on, boys. And I was like, man, this nigga checking me like he's trying to get to the league. I couldn't get, like, when they ain't had no handle.
Great time.
But we used to play one-on-ones.
You remember that, huh? Great times, man.
I couldn't even get I said, man, I couldn't.
He's still in great form.
Yeah.
Man.
Great shape.
He need to come back down the gates.
I used to joke with my man Miles. You know, we always say, you know, poetry will always be in my heart. But my forever name is timeless.
Timeless.
So that means I can do it in any era.
Yeah.
You know, and I still felt good. It felt good being out there, man, seeing people I haven't seen in 10 years. You know, and
See
just got the
Jeff running up and down that motherfucker.
Jeff still running
like
up and
he's
down
12.
that court, man. Yeah. It felt good just to see all the guys.
Yeah,
Still in great shape.
He called me, he said, because I would tell him, I said, man, Portugal's supposed to come in town for his birthday, and I said, but I ain't, and when he hit me, he said, Moten at the 50 over, hit him. He said, I said, well, goddamn, I'll go ask him.
That's the bar. That's the bar. Miles always will be my brother from day one, man.
So,
They come back to the gates. I got a 1 game deal for you.
Hey, I'm there. Just let me know whenever it starts. I'm there.
Hold that
I love the game too much.
Hold that thought, Coach. Fuck with Matt. We ain't
Already said.
Hey, we ain't gonna run with that. That's for sure. But yeah, right now we gonna take a break. We coming back with Syracuse all-time leading scorer, Poetry in Motion, Lawrence Moten. Be back in a second.